This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with their opponents. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. McDonald sets to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, McDonald looking for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Ervin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Eagles.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. Looking sideline, incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw again. McDonald. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. First carry for Corey Clement. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Joshua Perkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
86.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McDonald. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Looking to throw on second down. McDonald, man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Clement. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Corey Clement, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's McDonald. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mike 42. Watch the out. Watch safety treatment.
From the 29, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. And Adams has it complete. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Jones again, the ball carrier.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Rodgers. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a toss play right to Clement. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Philadelphia.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Number 86.
Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Packers.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 59 yards for him on the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now it's Clement. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
A gain of 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 13.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they're decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's another Packers 1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Chase Sternberger.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, McDonald. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
25 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st down, Clement. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
The 41.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing is McDonald, and that'll be incomplete.
McDonald
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Kevin King there.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
That's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Clement had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll run again with Clement, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They go play action with McDonald. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, McDonald. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He gets this into the hands of Taylor, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
At the 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And 9.
To throw on second down. McDonald, incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Aaron Jones.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Rodgers to throw on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
A.J. Dillon.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
To the 49.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Marquez Valdez.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They're going to run the draw here with Clement. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Kenny Clark in on the stop.
2nd and 8.
Gain of 2.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there. 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A carry for Clement. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit. You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Pass
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
McDonald on the keeper. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play.
The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Clement. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Yeah, they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Clement. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Clement, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Jake Elliott.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Packers 27. Eagles 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Mike, check, 59. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
He was taken down by
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. This one caught by Tyler Ervin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Green Bay.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
first down. Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 2. At the
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Clement. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
8-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Eagles.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off-play action. McDonald, now a desperation throw deep downfield.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll run on first down. Clement. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads.